Dungeons are in this game are actually decent. The first one, ironically, is the worst one. Also, whenever a boss dies, they should have a pop-up of the loot that everybody gets from the boss. Because they don't have that. You don't even know what other people get, or if people even get anything, unless they put it and they link it. Also, you should be able to trade the gear that you get to other people in the party. I don't like the idea that like you're running the dungeon and you can't trade the gear. They can funnel it to you? Yeah, exactly. No game's perfect on launch. Yeah, that's I think everybody knows New World isn't going to be perfect on launch. Like everybody knows that. Don't you agree it's meant to be a faction war PvP game? New World is a faction and war PvP game. I think that's part of it, yeah, but that's not what it's all about. Mm. Arena would be great. I actually think they should add Arena into the game. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. I do think that people should not make the excuse for the game that it's just beta or it hasn't come out yet or whatever. Because the truth is that this game has been delayed multiple times for over a year. It's very obvious that it's being mismanaged. You don't delay something for over a year and then not have improvements to some of the core features of the game. They've also, like, they've changed the identity of the game, like, twice. And I think that's one of the big issues. COVID? No, they didn't delay it because of COVID. I don't think they did. They may have had, like, an impact, right? Sure. But that's not the main reason. That looks really good. Yeah, I know that. That's why I waited here while I was just talking about the game. Do you think Bezos plays New World? No. Oh. Marketing strategies to market their gaming engine. No plans to further add content to New World. No, I don't think anybody cares about the gaming engine at all. And it's called Wood Shop? No, it's called Lumber Yard. I made the joke. I said it's called Lumber Yard because it's made out of wood. But it's not that much of a joke, honestly. You see my Discord DM? I'm not sure flying. I get a million of them. I'll try to find it. The engine looks good. Yeah, I think it's very well designed. Like, this looks great. The game looks amazing. I love this. They should induce sailing fights. Like, yeah, I'd love to see that. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, this game would actually be nuts if it had a year to release. I'm so sorry to tell you this far, but we literally had that conversation last year. I'm just so sorry to tell you that. Like, and yeah. No, don't tell him. Look, the truth is that in the past year, New World has added like a lot of new dungeons and a lot of new PvE encounters. And it seems very obvious that the past year of development has been almost exclusively around PvE content and dungeon PvE content, which I actually think is a good thing. I'm a big fan of that. I think that's great. But the only problem with that is the fact that there are still core issues with the game, like body blocking in those dungeons and stuff, that is just bad. You know, like, that's what's bad. I don't think they fleshed out in-game. Well, I think they didn't flesh out in-game because they didn't expect there to really be an in-game. But what they didn't understand is that there's a lot of people who, they don't want to play a PvP game. Because what happens in a PvP game, here's what happens in a PvP game. Just a second. This is what happens. And I'm glad these guys took everything over. This is really good that they took everything over. Because them doing this shows that it can happen. And it's like, and Marauders are doing really well, but like, where's the Covenant? There's like some Covenant here, right here, some right here, and that's it. So it's like Covenant don't even play the game. And so it's like, you couldn't have had PvP always on whenever this is the case. Because it's like, imagine if you're playing the yellow team, like, it just would not be, like, you wouldn't want to log on to play the game. Like, why would you want to log on? You see what I'm saying? So, how do they stop this from happening on every server? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. They have to give disadvantaged factions buffs? I don't necessarily think so. I don't even, I have no idea. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, I really have no idea. Seasonal resets, it wouldn't matter. The same people would do the same thing again. Yeah, it makes no difference. I don't know. I think it probably takes like a lot more intricate game design. And I'd have to like the answer to that is probably like 5 pages long of like text. Because I do think it's possible, it's just hard. Yeah, it's really hard to fix. Please tell us how you do faction-based PvP. Seeing an MMO do faction PvP right, it's always a mess. If you want me to be completely honest with you, I don't think that we're ever going to see a game that has faction-based PvP again that's good. And the reason why I think that is because people play video games completely different than what they used to. Like, people are like super goal-oriented. They are just like super like motivated to just, you know, what's Shroud doing? Okay, let's go see what Shroud's doing. What's Asmon doing? Let's go see what Asmon's doing. Well, you know, what's fucking like whoever else is like, what are they doing? What's Tally doing? I'm gonna watch what Tally's. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And so people are just going to min-max games to their death. I think it's not really about min-maxing games. Like, people would have done this in 1995. It's just that they didn't know how. I don't think this is like a change in player behavior. I think this is mostly a change in the availability of the information. I do believe, like, to an extent, is that like, there was a certain novelty of, like, in MMOs back in the mid 2000s of being able to play with somebody who lives in another country, or being able to play with somebody who lives in another state. Like, that definitely had like its own unique novelty to it, and it created its own value, right? It was kind of like it was a gimmick in a way. But now, like, it's just so normal because everybody's able to, like, understand it, everybody gets it, etc., right? And, like, that's all there is to it. You see kind of what I'm saying? Everyone just watches YouTube videos now and plays the same meta build. Well, yeah, because why would somebody want to go to the wrong thing? You see what I'm saying? Like, why would somebody want to play something where they're going to lose? Like, if you could, like, here's a question. If you could have $100 or $105, what would you pick? You'd pick 105. Everybody would pick $105. So depends on what I'm going to buy with it. I mean, everybody knows. Come on, everybody knows they're going to pick $105, right? I mean, it's an obvious question. It's rhetorical. Never hear you speak about Arcade? You're right, because I never played it. But they gave incentive to just play certain faction with certain bonuses of owning a town. I don't know, honestly. I think that if anything, they should just, like, decrease the amount of, like, influence that factions have. They wouldn't lose if they were just better at the game. Comparison of skill, better player doesn't always have to play meta to win. Yeah, you're right, Eximus. You're 100% right. But get this. Let's say you have two people who are playing, they're a 7 out of 10 skill level. Playing a meta build takes them to an 8. You see what I'm saying? So it makes you better at the game. Like, nobody wants to handicap themselves and then try to overcome that handicap. Like, that's like a Ret Paladin classic WoW thing. Look how many people got annoyed by that. You see what I'm saying? Better player can't overcome mechanics, impossible to balance against perfectly. Yeah, but it's like it's easier. Just a second. It's so cringy to just do everything meta, such a shit way of thinking. I'd like to see the armories or I'd like to watch a stream of a person that doesn't play something that's meta and see what, so there's different, sorry, I'm gonna ruin the ASMR here. Okay. So let me think here. We're going to talk about WoW. We're going to just use WoW as an example, okay? Let's see here. So, which of these is meta? Which of these is metagaming? Because this is just different, this is different tiers. And yes, you guys are smart, right? You see how this is an exercise in, even though these are different levels of metagaming, it's all metagaming. All of it is metagaming. So whenever you look up your class to see what the best class is, that's metagaming. Whenever you look up to see DPS rankings, that's metagaming. Whenever you watch me play a game and then you see me using the hatchet and doing a lot of damage with it, that's metagaming. Whenever you're playing WoW and you see every mage in Method or every mage in Limit is playing Fire or playing Frost, and you swap over to Fire or you swap over to Frost, that's also metagaming. You see what I'm trying to say? And so, playing the most advertised game is metagaming. It's more it's more dependent, but you guys see what I'm saying, right? I'd rather have none of those ideally. A lot of stuff kills adventure for me. The unknown is cool. Well, how do you feel like you'd rather have adventure personally if the unknown is cool? Why are you watching a stream for a beta for a game? This is what I was saying before about how everybody has a different definition of metagaming. And there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. But you have to understand that there's clearly hypocrisy here, right? And what I'm saying is that you are engaging in metagaming yourself just by watching the stream. You try following the meta and then get killed by a coordinated musketeer team just because those guys do what's fun. Well, if that's what happened and that was actually effective, then that would become the meta. And the exact same thing that I'm talking about would just happen with that instead. You see what I'm saying? So the meta can change, but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, changing the meta from A to B. If A is meta and then B is better than A, then B becomes the meta. And then so people that were using B and it wasn't meta, well, now it's meta. Like, that's how it goes. I was here to watch you. I don't even play the game, so your argument falls flat. No, not at all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people passively understand the game, right? Like, if you're watching me and you're enjoying the game and you're having fun playing the game, etc., or having fun watching a stream, you will passively learn things about the game. You'll passively understand things about the game. Like, you can't watch 20 hours of my New World streams. Like, I've probably streamed New World total like 40, 50 hours, right? If you watch 10 hours of my New World streams, except for the last like 2 days where I'm just like exploring and walking around, you will have learned a lot about the game just passively. Or the loot, the chest isn't great. Well, it can't be. The elite chests are good though. I didn't know veins spawn back every 30 minutes on the hour until I watched your stream. Yeah, you're just gonna learn things passively. That's all there is to it. You ready for a Dark Knight dungeon grinding tomorrow? Nope. Because I already did it. My Dark Knight's already level 50. What's that shield that you have? I saw this earlier with you walking around. What is the shield? Alright, I'm gonna do that, sorry. Can you link it? That looks really cool. There it is. What's he saying? Yeah, he's typing up a lot. More meta? Yep. Yep. That's the plan, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while too. I'm just gonna get immediately patched out. Doesn't matter. I'll just do something else. Are you sug on D's? What's that? Sug on D's nuts? Oh shit, bro, no. Oh, what the fuck? Damn it, man. You got me? Oh my god. I'm so dumb, man. I should have seen that. Fuck, dude. How you get me like that, man? You caught me slipping. Yeah, faction weapons are colored to the color of the faction, to be honest. I hope he doesn't. Is he still trying to talk to me? No, he's not. Alright, cool. Mythic Raider, WoW from Legion. I didn't want to try into the game. Style Final Fantasy 14. Play 6 hours in a row. Didn't know when the last time I got so much fun. Pog. Yeah, it's always good. Exporter's gonna exploit. It's what they do. Actually, let me ask him. Just a minute. Let's see what he says. What's he saying? Can you show your gear and stats? I mean, it's not that great. It's kind of mediocre. I just got my faction gear and that was enough. Ellipses Andy? What the fuck? Or can I review the game? What would you like to see change the most? Let me just ask this guy. I mean, this guy's level 60. Let's see what he says. 10 hours later, reply. True. I'll show you. Okay. Watch the Kate. Where'd he go? Yeah, it depends. Yes. Biggest change to the game is his cape. I mean, obviously he likes the game. He's level 60. MMO players in a nutshell right there. Hey, it doesn't matter to me. It's fine with me. Graphical issues are bottom of the list. Nah, that shit matters, dude. They should fix it. Play PoE this league? I'm trying to wait to get like a build guide. So I don't want to have to do it myself. Profanity started an invasion. Yeah, true. Shit's important though. Yeah, you don't want to have metagaming. Yeah. What are these people saying? Metagaming is still gaming. Yep. That's right. Yeah. Is looking for a guide a bit boring? I'd rather find something new and mix things up. I think what I do, so here's what I do. Is that like in Path of Exile, I follow a guide and I diverge from the guide whenever I feel comfortable in doing so. Because there's so many moving parts with the game that I want to have like a general structure of the way that I'm playing, rather, and not necessarily, I don't want to have like every single thing laid out for me, because it's like, oh, you know what, I want to try this item, I think this would be cool or whatever, right? But I want to diverge from it whenever I feel like it, or whenever I feel comfortable. They'll never catch it. Oh. Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Exactly. Yeah, there you go, dude. Get punished for winning the game. Yeah, exactly. That's what you get, dude. Definitely need a caravan or package system like in PvP or Arcade. Oh, Arcade or AOC? Yeah, I'd like to see that. It's just like one problem with that is like it would be unfortunate because I couldn't really stream it because it's like, okay, we're escorting the caravan. I hope nobody fucking attacks us. And like the moment that we enter the PvP zone, there's like 50 people spamming AoEs on the fucking on the wagon. Just, you know, it's just what it would be. The game's very badly optimized. You think they'll improve it? My FPS is too low right now. Nah, probably not. How are you gonna stream AOC? It's gonna be a nightmare. It'll be fine. Has to be fair. Well, the thing is, like, nobody wants to play a game that's not fair. Like, nobody wants to play it. It's just not fun. That's true. It could be really interesting to do that. TBC isn't fair and people play that? People play TBC? I don't know about that, man. Yeah. There's like, I'm sure there's dozens of people that play TBC. And also, TBC is, people play TBC, yeah, but not that many. And also, like TBC, every single class in TBC has something that they're very good at. I think that's true. Like, you know, warriors are good at DPS. They're not hunters or warlocks, no. But they are good at DPS. And the truth is, there are a lot of fights that warriors are genuinely really, really good at. Things like Fathom or Karathras, any ad fight, warriors are insane. So, there's that. Let's see. What else besides that? Like, mages are good. Priests are, like, every class is good at something. Having a game not for the largest mass is bad. It's not profitable, but may not be the prior goal. I mean, come on, man. Like, are we really gonna play, like, you're really gonna play this game with TBC? Do we really have to play this game? Enhancement Shaman? Well, you can play Resto. What made TBC less populated than vanilla? It's not. Mine said if I don't play it, it's dead. I mean, are we really gonna, Covenant would lose if one Covenant could play. Everyone rerolled perp because of them? Yeah. Yeah, no one wants to play at disadvantage. That's right. Very true. Feel like WoW look extra dated? Yeah, I mean, like, in retrospect, do you think you do what you don't? An accurate statement. It was for a lot of people, but not everyone. And I think that's always what it was. It's accurate for some people, but not others. And Tarkov players actively go into unfair situations and relish being disadvantaged because overcoming the odds is thrilling. I don't really play Tarkov. I don't know what the context behind that is. Yeah, like, I don't know about that. Covenant I'm playing with just wanted Covenant just to be outnumbered. Thought behind it is we have a full company. We should always be able to field 50 players for a war, for a territory. Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a lot of people, like, here's the thing, is that, I've heard that the actual map is for 5-ish. You didn't send the party, like, chaining mobs to experience? Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah, I don't know about Tarkov. I've never played Tarkov, so I can't really comment on that too much. There's always a play better in Tarkov, better aim, etc. MMOs, you click your buttons, and I mean, like, yeah, I think Tarkov probably has a higher skill cap than New World. Yeah, probably, but I mean, just overall, it's like, here's what I'm saying is like, yeah, I agree with you. I think that you're right in a lot of ways, but and there are going to be people that are going to play, and they're okay with being disadvantaged. Whenever I say nobody, I don't really mean nobody. Well, whenever I say nobody, I mean the overwhelming majority, the vast majority of people do not want to play that way. So, it's like you're going to have some people that like playing and being outnumbered, etc. But most people are not going to want to do that. Killing a gear player in Rust with the rock and bow is awesome. Yeah, for sure. I missed the Final Fantasy segment. That's okay, dude. I'll be playing a lot of it tomorrow on stream. Isn't it only a release problem? Meta will settle on a server, and then you can see purple owns the entire map, for example. Yeah, but like every new player. So like, let's say you start playing the game. Um, um, what was I saying before? I forgot what he was saying. The guy messaged me something. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I totally forgot. What was I saying? Fuck. New players? Yeah, yeah, like a new player comes into the game and they open up the map and they're like, okay, this is what factions do. And they see the map and fucking it's all red or it's all yellow, it's all green, it's all purple. And it's like, well, what do you think they're gonna pick? Like, what do you think they're gonna do? So yeah, I mean, might a player pick a faction based on rewards? I mean, the rewards are just different colors, that's all. That's it. That's just about all there is to it. Also encounter. Usually the people that I encounter like off stream and like on my second stream are just like normal people that just Just guys, you know, just playing the game. Syndicate Axe is better than the other factions? Oh, I didn't know that. I might go Syndicate then. Main thing ruined classic PvP was server lag. What? No, that's not what killed classic world PvP. What killed classic world PvP is that every single time that there would be an encounter, 9 times out of 10, every world PvP encounter was like both teams would know who was going to win going into it. You see what I'm saying? Like usually the people that initiate the conflict are the ones that are going to win it. You have a guard rogue on your side? No. I mean, like, even then, right? It's like, I just think in general, they need better comeback mechanics. No, like, classic WoW doesn't, it doesn't really need anything. Like, that's really what my opinion is. I don't think classic WoW needs anything. It just needs to, what do you call it? Like, that's it. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it needs to die. No, I was gonna say that, but I don't really think that's it. Just a second. There we go. The rain is relentless. Yeah, man, this shit's, dude, this rain, it's coming down hard today, man. Also, any time at ETA New World video? No, I don't think so. What are some of the things that you guys want me to talk about in the New World video? Like, yeah, what do you guys think? Questing, combat, like, I don't know, it's just like so much. In-game. Does combat feel floaty? That feels alright. Yeah, it feels alright to me, I would say. Territory upkeep, so they fix it? I have no idea. I'll talk about the problem. Meta weapons. There's always going to be a meta weapon. I think that the best thing to do is to make certain weapons good in different situations. So, like, for example, like what it was in the original beta was that the musket was better in PvP and the bow was better in PvE. And, like, the great axe is, like, really, really good in both. The hatchet's, like, really good in both. And they need to have, like, different things that the different weapons can do that make them more unique. It's kind of like in Burning Crusade, how they added, like, different debuffs and buffs that the other classes can bring to make them more useful. Can I link an S-Fan clip? It's pretty funny. He destroys a viewer. It says he unfollowed him and you. Why? Was it just like something stupid? To me, like, I just don't really give a shit. Like, if somebody is being rude to me or whatever, then it's just like, I mean, who cares? You just ban them and that's it. Yeah, I don't worry about it that much, man. This is just chatting stream? Yeah, it's a just chatting stream. You talking about combat fluidity, crafting, and endgame? All good ideas. Thank you, guys. Does it bother you more when you were a new streamer? No, I think it bothers you more the longer you stream because you're more personally invested in your stream. Like if some random idiot comes over and tells you that your stream sucks and you just started streaming or whatever, or they're rude to you, like you don't really care because you don't have like an identity attached to it, I feel. And like you don't have like an expectation attached to it. Like, I mean, obviously it does bother me, but like I just don't like, I don't want to like talk about it or think about it a whole lot, you know? Like that's why like I haven't done ban appeals for a while, is because that I feel like to a certain degree ban appeals does encourage people to just be complete megaspurgs. But I do like doing ban appeals. Maybe I'll do them like this week or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We've been around forever. Don't seem to make a big issue of it. Well, there's some times where like I just don't want to I don't want to deal with it, and I'll be like an asshole to somebody. Exactly. You did one last month. Yeah, I know. When did you know you had a foot in the door whenever it came to streaming and saw a potential future with it? Pretty much right away. Like, my stream got really popular very fast. Like, the first, like, day I streamed, I got, like, 250 viewers or something like that. And I think, like, back then, whenever I only had, like, 1,000 or 2,000 or something like that subscribers on YouTube. Like, I didn't have a whole lot. And then I remember whenever I streamed for the first time, like, I remember I celebrated getting 10,000 subscribers by doing a stream, and I got over 1,000 viewers that time. Did you use Facecam at first? Yeah, of course. Asmongold's lair video was the turning point? No, it wasn't. Because that was on my other channel. Like, that was, like, not really the same thing at all. If I remember, viewers used to do mount achievement runs and stuff. Yeah. Did you used to watch Crip? Crip was the first streamer I watched. Is Crip or Wreckful? I forgot which one was the first one, but it was mainly, like, those are, like, my two main streamers that I would watch. YouTube's always been ahead of the algorithm. My YouTube has always been more popular than my Twitch. Like, usually has been more popular. Like, right now, like, this past month or so. Let me see. I'll pull up my statistic. Like, I got 50 million views this month on YouTube. Can you believe that? 50 million. That's almost 2 million views a day. How much before? I usually go like 20 to 30 million. Somewhere around there. Breaking off from WoW? No, I'm not breaking off from WoW. I'm just playing something else. That's all. If I wanted to get viewers, I'd have to make YouTube videos so people could find me. Yeah, YouTube videos are definitely easier to get noticed by. To be fair, it's YouTube videos of your stream. Yeah, I know that. Like, but there are some things that I do on my stream that I know will be great for YouTube content. So like, it's a little bit of both. There's a symbiotic relationship. People are afraid of you quitting WoW because streams make the game enjoyable. Remind people of the good times. I've thought about like opening up my stream and doing like an hour of WoW, or like a half hour of WoW or something like that every day. Like, you know, sword runs or a couple of mount runs or something like that. You know what I mean? And I think that could be fun, because I do feel bad because like a lot of my viewers, you know, these, like, I've had WoW, like WoW's been my main game for a long time, and I do feel like I'm sure some of them are disappointed that I'm not streaming it as much anymore, and you know, they're not having the same, it's not the same, and yeah. A lot of viewers don't realize how much bigger YouTube is overall to Twitch. Yeah, it's like a 200-to-1 ratio. We are. Yeah, I mean, like, and I want you guys to know, like, I've gotten a lot of comments about this and everything, and like, I feel bad because it's like, I don't want to feel like I'm abandoning a lot of my old viewers or anything like that with like streaming Final Fantasy all the time and not WoW. And like, I mean, those are like my boys that have like watched my streams for like years, and it's hard to know like really what to handle it or how to handle it, because like, you know, we've played and like done game, like I did like fucking, what was it, Sanctum of Domination yesterday, and like, you know, Tiger Panda was in the group, and it's like Tiger Panda was in my WoD transmog comps, like the Warlords Draenor, like 2014. Like, I can never leave it behind because it's just, it's so special to me in a lot of ways. And I think that also the viewers are special to me too. You say you fear your audience will leave if you quit WoW. Do you still feel that way? I mean, I think, yeah, of course I have a lot of anxiety about like losing viewers. You know, if you like go to another game, you lose viewers and like they don't come back. But like, I mean, let's just be completely honest here. Dungeons and Dragons, I lose over half of my viewership doing Dungeons and Dragons in less than an hour from swapping over, because there are that many people that are just not interested in it. And guess what? The day after, they come back and they're ready to watch me then. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, yeah, they come back the next day because there's something else that they want to see. Losing viewers doesn't mean content's boring. This is like a conversation I had with Rich, and I think McConnell and I talked about it too, right? Where it's like, because we were originally going to do it on Rich's channel, and I was like, you know what? Honestly, like, this is going really well. Like, yeah, it's a huge viewer hit, but like, I genuinely think like in 2 years from now, somebody can watch me and McConnell and Rich's Dungeons and Dragons playthrough, and they can watch it as a new viewer and enjoy it as much as somebody watched it, you know, the other time, like today, right, on YouTube. So like, we look at it as an investment of like kind of creating a larger breadth of content that we have for an audience and that we can give out and do for people. Because it's like, it's not all about the metrics. Like, I think that the Dungeons and Dragons content that we make is like genuinely really good. I think it's clever. Like, I think Rich and McConnell are really funny. I think Riku's funny, and he's really like open-minded to us doing crazy stuff, and it's just really funny. Like, so every streamer takes a D&D hit. Yeah, and like here's the thing, right? Is like other people take a D&D hit and they go down to like a couple thousand viewers. We take a hit, right? I'm air quoting right now. And we go down to only 30 or 35,000 viewers. Oh wow. We only have 35,000 viewers. We only have 30,000 viewers, you know? It's like there's still so many people that want to come in and watch the stream and enjoy it. What are you doing with COVID? He doesn't have COVID, man. He just got food poisoning, that's all. It's weird, you obviously hate WoW, would play it for viewership. I didn't hate WoW, like, I mean, I think that people... I think what seems obvious to you is not really real. Like, yeah, I would play WoW on my stream. Like, I don't... The way I look at it is that I think that there are some games that are better for streaming and other games that are not. Like, for example, New World. Here, you know what? You want to know the real truth? And I hope nobody sends this to him because it's going to make his ego so fucking big. I think Tim did better New World streams than I did. I think he did. I really do. And I think his New World streams were so good. And they were really clever. He was community oriented, like, whereas like for me, I was like totally oriented on going as fast as I can and getting leveled up and all that stuff. And I think that him just goofing around and having fun, I think he did such a great job on New World, and it's something that I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna do a little bit more of that on release. I think Tim's a great streamer. He's one of my favorite streamers. So I'm glad to see his approach working. That streamer? Yeah, well, yeah. Just having fun and not being meta is better streams? No way. I don't know. I think like everybody likes doing different things. But like what I'm saying is like the way that he plays it, the way he's playing it was like great for streaming. It really was. Starting YouTube, getting around one day. What's the right move for content creators? My best advice if you want to start streaming on Twitch is to make YouTube videos. That's my best advice. Doesn't even play COD, he spectates it, it's great. Yeah, I was watching Tim play, or not play, not play, I was watching him spectate. I usually watch, like, I usually watch, like, Tim or Nick or Cloaksy or Courage in the mornings whenever I don't stream, like on days that I don't stream. This is boring, you doing the quest board thing and not the actual game like day one. Oh, I don't think I was doing quest board on day one, was I? Yeah, wait, no, I wasn't. Like, I was not. I was just doing that on my second stream. Bear New World stream, maybe want to get the game. Yeah, the bear content and stuff like that's like really fun. So I think like starting the game and like I really just want to play with my friends and just have fun. Because like whenever I'm on my stream, like I will be honest, right? This is not like a either or situation always, but I do prioritize the enjoyment of the viewers more than my own personal enjoyment, right? Like I play the game differently because I know I'm on stream. Yeah, because I care about you guys like being able to be entertained and you know, having fun content, etc. And like sometimes I don't always do that, right? Sometimes it's like, oh, this sucks or whatever, but like it's clearly a goal. Rushing to the end is your default? Yeah, like I'm a metagamer at the core. Like I am a hardcore min-max metagamer that takes all the fun out of games. Fun is for casuals. That is what I do on my own. And I have fun doing that. I have fun by taking the fun out of a game. You'd probably skip all quest text on Final Fantasy 14. Yep, absolutely. Like if I wasn't streaming Final Fantasy 14, I would not even know who Minfilia is. I have no idea. I have no idea who that is. I'd know the cat girl and that's it. Thought beta was over. I go back and forth because like it's like the thing is now more of the scenes are voice acted, so it's harder for me not to like I start learning like how to say the guys' names right, because like at first you just you hear it written down and I'm like, okay, this is what it is. You see what I mean? At least you know the story, but like that's what I'm saying, right? Is like Uber Danger. That's gonna be a while. Okay. But anyway, oh shit. Sorry about that. I hadn't moved on them. No, everything's fine. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad that I played it on stream, right? I think that I enjoy the game more because I'm playing it on stream. Actually. So it's a complicated thing. New World devs on Allcraft. I'd love to have them on Allcraft. Heavensward and Shadowbringers are insane plot-wise. You're gonna have more viewer peaks when you hit those climaxes. I don't know. We'll see what happens. A lot of people really like the game. I'm glad about it. Do a review of A Realm Reborn. Yeah, I might do that tonight. I think there's a lot of people that are hyped about me doing Heavensward, which is really cool. Yoshi P on Allcraft. I mean, like, here's the thing. I think that it's realistic to get Koji on Allcraft, or we're gonna get anybody, because it's easier because like he speaks English. But if we could get Yoshi P on Allcraft too, like that would be awesome as well. I just don't know like what would be the best, and like what they would want to do, right? Like, I mean, no corporate PR would allow them on. Why not? I think people like goofing around and they like saying bad stuff about like me or Rich or whatever, because like we do like, here's the reality, right? Is like, yeah, we do some things that are politically incorrect. We say some words that we shouldn't say. We do some things we shouldn't do. But I think anybody that knows us and like knows actually what we're like, what we actually do, right? I'm talking about like you know, how we act on our own and like the actual actions that we take. They're all good things. And we're not like you know, like the worst thing that you can say about us is that, or like Allcraft or me or Rich, is that we've said something that was like rude or obnoxious. That's about it. The group can't have 2 wild cards. Yeah, especially whenever that's the whole deck. Do you prepare questions for all crafts? I spent a lot of time preparing the stuff for Chris Wilson. And I read and I thought about a lot of the questions that people had, and I read like a lot of the stuff about it. Yeah, I did my best to try to make that a good show. Zeoxys ban on Twitch for Twitch vulgarity last year? No, I didn't hear about that. Let's see this. No, we got banned for comments. Yeah, I mean, that does sound like bullshit, but... yeah, that does sound stupid. I don't think that's gonna happen to me. I don't worry about it. Yeah, I usually don't worry about bad stuff happening, because I usually just assume that I'll be able to get out of it. It sounds like kind of dumb, but like that's usually what it is. Why is it so rare nowadays to hear from McConnell? Because he's been being a bitch, man. Like, that's why. He's been being a fucking bitch. Like, he doesn't want to play the new game. He didn't want to fucking join the same faction on New World. You know what I mean? Anything considered offensive in Final Fantasy? I've never had a problem getting in trouble for being offensive whenever I didn't mean to be offensive. Except like in terms of like in a video game, right? Because I'm like a normal person and I know it's like, okay, well, if I'm saying this thing, people are it's gonna bother somebody, you know what I mean? McConnell's going through a phase. Look, he'll be back whenever he wants, okay? Offensiveness is subjective either way. I feel like it's subjective in like some cases, but it's like the middle 10% is subjective. And like for an average well-adjusted person, the other 90% of circumstances are not that subjective. You spend all your golden upgrades and professions, you have so much. I just don't really give a shit. I'll be honest. Like, I've got 63,000 gold. I mean, to me, I think I'm just pretty much good. Like, I'm good to go. I don't need to worry about anything. Like, I'm just having fun. Playing the game, doing what I want to do. What? 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 Can somebody clip that? No, I look forward to it as months over. See that? It hit regged with the sound, but it didn't hit the NPC. Pretty jank, yep. NPC iframes? I don't think NPCs should have iframes. There's no reason for it. It's just annoying for the player. I thought I was gonna run there. See what else can I hit off in the distance there? Not a whole lot, actually. I also think that this is like a small thing. I think that ranged weapons should level up like 20% faster than melee weapons because of the ammo requirement. It seems like it's way easier. And it's just like super annoying. Your fire rate too. Wouldn't everyone just play range then? No, they wouldn't. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I can't skin them, that's right. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna chill, just hang out for a bit. Relax for tomorrow's stream. Oh, yo. Damn, he's got some, damn. Jackai looks fucking badass. That scared the shit out of me. Look what he got. That's so disgusting, man. That's so fucking disgusting. G fucking G, man. I'll see you on live. Make a company, play together, do the shit, man. Looking forward to it, man. Alright, guys. That actually did startle me whenever he made that slam. Yep, I'll see you guys later. It's been a certain pleasure. That guy doesn't even care. Alright, boys. Peace.